in my eyesight. All of my world is caving down like bricks upon my chest. All of these cracked stones have torn my life apart, making it hard and harder for my heart to beat through the pressure. I'm alone with the devil way down underneath the ground, underneath the concrete. With all throughout me thousands upon thousands of legions of demons, screaming and hollering and raging, trying to reach through the seeps of the concrete, trying to reach above ground. I probably never rise up. And the only way is through righteousness. Every time I try, the demons pull me back down under. It's making it even harder and harder and harder for my heart to beat through the pressure. Keep inhaling strong pressure just to soothe the pressure, just to relieve the pressure. Just add more pressure to the pressure of the bird. I keep inhaling strong pressure just to relieve the pressure from the pressure. Just add more pressure to the burden, making the burden unbearable to bear just to eat. Smoking more weed, making it even harder to survive. Inhaling strong pressure just to relieve the pressure, just to soothe the pressure from the pressure. Just adding more pressure to the pressure of the burden. Making it even hard and hard and harder to bear the burden, making it unbearable to bear just to eat. Smoking more weed and smoking more weed and smoking more weed just to soothe the sorrow, making it even harder just to survive. And I'm tormented deep within my spirit. All of my sleep sleepless. All of my nights restless. Last night I found myself in the deepest days, and I couldn't find myself to wake up out of my sleep. It's like all of my limbs were numb, I couldn't budge. It's like the devil had bricks of steel upon my body. And it's like the same in my life, like in the devil's prison. When I was meant to be chosen, guiding me away from the light through this brightness of stone. The crack cocaine make life seem glamorous. All of a sudden, all comes caving down upon my chest. Making it so much harder to rise up through the pressure when I'm broken. All of my spirits, not to mention money, so hard to come by. Make me want to lose my life, make me want to hustle again. I know it mean I die. While I'm trying to reach light, Jesus is to see the brighter way of life. It's real hard in this trap of death. I'm trying to stay above all the strife. My heart is thumping. It's raging, it's roaring. My heart is thumping fast as lightning. And my heart is pounding like bullets through my chest. Explode like thunder. My heart is animosity, and this heart is animosity for me too. It's sad. My friend can't see me as his friend. I can't see him as my friend. Sometimes I try to. We see it as weakness and want to take my life from me. It's real hard in this trap of death with drugs, so. And sometimes the drugs make seem like this petty thug really your friend, but sometimes he's just a cutthroat. Want to slit your throat from behind. Sometimes the blood sleeps to the concrete. Sometimes it's from a strong man. Sometimes it's hyenas in the jungle. Sometimes they try to take the life of the pride of the lion. It's real hard to survive when you living good in the midst of wickedness. The only hope for salvation is Jesus. This wasn't supposed to happen. We're supposed to be still friends. I ain't supposed to be wanting to kill you. You ain't supposed to be sending snakes to me try to strangle me to death in the street. And sometimes my mama cries, and sometimes grandmother's sorrows of my life, they grieve me while I breathe. I don't understand how I'm surviving underneath this deep water. I'm drowning in. It's like my corpse be afloat to the surface of the sea. Maybe the helicopters will find me. Sometimes strife gets very, very bloody. It's still my enemy reaps my blood upon his hands. Sometimes I crave bloodshed like a vampire. Sometimes devil make me want to be a heathen, then a mass murderer. It's civil warfare. Could have sworn we was friends. All of the hugs, all of the handshakes, the smiles, all of the eyes locked in eyes came a deadlock warfare. It's no longer Cold War, now it's hot war. When blood seeps to the concrete. And the roses, I believe roses, can blossom into a beautiful life. And I believe that red roses never are supposed to turn black in the darkness of death. It's how it is when a good spirit man loses his way and becomes death. Loses entity, light to darkness. It gets real hard to survive. And sometimes the tulips come from the tulips, give you life, or bring the veins right outside of your neck. Nothing is taken lightly. Everything is judged. Every step I take is calculated by the devil and God. The devil trying to trip me up. It's fire, it's heat. It's burning up in my heart. It's hot burning too. You're looking like my murderer. Sometimes I think I'm gonna die brutally. It ain't even because of what I'm doing to people. It ain't even so much because of my dealings with all of my drug dealing. It's more so because of the good ways of me that I become, of the good man I've grown into be. He the one to snatch my life from me. It's becoming sickening to my soul. Trying hard to find peace and always up to no avail. My strife might leave me dead in the street. 'Cause sometimes I can't hold it within. Sometimes it explodes and I want to brawl. And next time I might not survive the next brawl. It's real hard to stay calm. It's hard for my heart to beat through the pressure. Inhaling more pressure. Real strong pressure just to relieve the pressure from the pressure of the bird. Just add more pressure to the bird, making the bird unbearable to bear just to eat. Smoking more weed, making it harder to survive. Smoking more pressure, inhaling more pressure, strong pressure just to relieve the pressure. Just add more pressure to the pressure of the bird. Making the burden of the bird unbearable to bear just to survive, just to eat. Tearing my life apart. I can't see hope throughout the marijuana smoke trying to dry the tears. I'm afraid if they seep from my eyes, somebody gonna die. The devil trying to make me out into a murderer. All I strive to be is of goodness in Christ. Trying to fight the devil off. Trying to hold on to my destined time. It ain't gotta be so hard, though it's unbearable. Inhaling more pressure throughout the pressure just to relieve the pressure. Just add more pressure to the pressure of the bird. Making the bird unbearable to bear just to bear to eat. Smoking more weed, making it even harder to survive. Trying hard to keep breathing. Trying hard to stay alive throughout the wickedness, and tormenting my soul. It's hard to stay afloat, keep my spirits up. Though I want to give up, sometimes I feel like I never rise up. Even throughout all my hope, I feel like I'm hopeless. Sometimes even though I believe in Jesus, like I feel like Jesus has never saved me, though I'm saved. Sometimes I can't even sense the salvation. Still I hold on to faith, because I gotta survive, because no one else in this world will care but God. I be trying real hard just to stay off a whole lot of marijuana smoke. And more marijuana smoke, and more marijuana smoke. Just to soothe the sorrow. No one cares for the tears. No shoulder to cry on. Just the holy scriptures to gaze through. And I be gazing real deeply, no matter how hypocritical you think I be. Thought all my weed smoke, my mind filled with cess, I know it is. Plus I'm trying to abstain from sex, so I smoke even more cess. And all of my sorrow cared for in Christ, it brings troubles to my soul though. Cause it brings more hate because of my strength and my way. Bring more demons to attack me, makes it even harder to breathe throughout the pressure, makes it even harder for my heart to beat throughout the pressure. The demons suppressing me with hate, trying to make it hard for me to rise. Into success, it be real hard when everybody in the world against you. When you meant to take over the whole wide world, you just rise through it all, then it happens once again. I'm back down underneath the ground. I let it happen again. I think I'm destined to be a failure. Success came again, I damned it all again. I don't understand why I do this again. I think it's cause of money. Money is so hard to come by. Sometimes it make me want to die, make me want to hustle again. I know this what it ends to. We die, and this time around, handcuffs will be a blessing. Last time I tried to step off the porch into the trap, there was some marijuana, guns to my face, almost exploded, bullet to my brain. Try to live wise and fear God. My heart trembles with fear. All I say to myself is I don't want to die and I gotta survive. God save me. I'm hoping for a will to survive and strength. Just to better hold on to hope, just to better desire to live. And I know it'll be alright if I could better desire to live from within. It's a whole lot of pressure in my heart, for my heart to beat throughout the pressure. I keep inhaling more pressure. Just to relieve the pressure from the pressure, just add more pressure to the pressure of the bird. Making the burden unbearable to bear, just to bear, to eat, just to bear to survive. Smoking more weed, making it even harder to survive. Hard for me to rise up. All of my sorrow. Keep deepening my sorrow with all of my weed smoke. So afraid to let the tears fall from my eyes. It's my heart rage, my heart thumping. It's heart rage, it's heart thumping. The more I contemplate murder, the more you want to kill me. It even inspires me not to want to murder. Because in my hopelessness, there's still hope makes me want to live again. I don't know where to go to find peace, I'm still tormented. And my enemy still taunting me. My heart thumping like lightning. It's heart thumping like lightning. Animosity in this heart for me too. And this time I might not survive the brawl. But in my spirit is telling me I'm gonna have to fight to the death of me. It's like I gotta gain my manhood again. In this trap of death, drugs, soul, you don't got the heart to fight me, just a punk boy. Sometimes I gotta fight. This time I might have to choose my battle a little more wisely. Maybe I'll not fight. I wish I wouldn't have fought. Even though I wish that here I am fighting again, that was a back against the wall, trying to fight the devil and his demons all. Hyenas biting at my neck, gnawing at my guts, trying to call my heart out my chest. Somehow throughout all the pain, I'm still surviving. 'Cause I got the heart of a strong lion. And I'm a real man. And let no boy take my life from me. I'm a man of faith. And God gonna save me from all of my strife. I'm trying real hard. That just mean I'm praying real hard. I don't know what else to do. I've been hopeless all my life. So I just be praying. I just be praying for all goodness I desire. And that I survive. It's strength I need and courage in my heart to survive. All that's on my mind is survival. How to get through to the next day and see a brighter future. Life's so hard in this trap of death. Make even a wise man contemplate crack cocaine dealers in the nighttime. When it's quiet out, think you can't get caught. Think you real smooth, real sly. Get away with murder day in and day out, night in and night out. Sometimes the murderers, they creep up on you. Ain't even for capers, it's for bloodshed. Sometimes they lustful. It ain't no way to protect you. Ain't no 9mm, ain't no AK-47, ain't no SK. Can name every gun in the book, it ain't not one that could protect you when the murderers come. They come and shoot you and it's over. Life real hard in this trap of death with drugs sold. Sometimes it ain't even over money. The demons, they lust for bloodshed. It's like a hustler lust for money. The demons, they lust for bloodshed. I know they got my blood on their tongue. 'Cause it's real hard to live righteous in the midst of demons, the heathens. Sometimes I feel like I'm destined to survive, but I feel like I'm dying. It's just a death in this trap of death. I'm a product of it. Make me feel like I'm seeping under the ground, becoming a demon, contemplating murder. While I'm trying to survive, it don't coincide. Don't agree once at all. Boy, you down to us. We bloody on the sidewalk again, but this time I won't get back up. Gotta live wise, gotta fear God. Contemplate murder like rolling dice. Roll 6 every time. I wanna know why. I wanna know why. Life never gets brighter for me. Do I believe in the blossom and the roses? It never blossom for me. It's a lot of rumors. Try to make me feel shameful. There's so much hope in my heart. All I can see when I look in the mirror is a good man. Trying to be a stronger man. Trying to hold on real hard when all is opposing. And all that's for me is Jesus. I hold on to his cross for grace. 'Cause I know for sure if I don't do nothing wicked, I'ma survive. All of my lifetime, my aspiration is to live with goodness. All those that try to judge me, I try to seek the pavilion of the sheltering of the gospel of Christ, just to hide away 'cause they judgments ache my heart. And God protects me from them and soothes me through his scriptures and his holy name. I don't understand why it's so hard to believe that a young man could live for Jesus. Why they gotta judge me as hypocritical. I be really living true while you spread all these rumors on me. It's so hard to get by, it's so hard to get by. I guess that's why they judge me. Guess they can't believe I'm truly a working man. Trying to hold my head high, stay above ground, above the strife. Don't want to lose my life. Trying to hold on to hope, just the desire to live.